For more content like this, log on to GibboPresents.com.
It's Gibbo, and right now I'm joined by a reggae artist hailing from West Kingston who aims to inspire others through his socially conscious music. It is Nesbeth. Nesbeth, how are you?
There I go on with a musical vibe. It's a blessing to be alive, and I'm happy that at this time in my career I could be sitting down right now with the eye to take an interview, you know.
I think there's only one place we can start this interview, and that is with your hit single, My Dream, which at this point in time is one of, if not the most popular reggae single worldwide. It was co-written by yourself and Merrick Shaw. Can you tell me about the writing session and how you two came up with and developed the idea for the track?
The idea came from, it was this time that I sat down by myself, analyzing myself, asking myself if wherever I'm at in the music, if that's exactly where I should be. And then I realized that it is nowhere near where I want to be. So I sit down and I said to myself, what can I do? What can I do to change the situation? And I started seeing myself on the world stage. I started seeing myself among the greatest. So I'm saying, you know what? This would be good for me to just put pen to paper, put paper to pen or whatever, to pen a song that can relate to me being on the world stage. Because the entire song came from shows after shows, tours after tours. I started thinking about that, started thinking about tours after tours. And then I said, you know what? It will be good for me to just put on pen a song that can relate to the tour that I am seeing myself.
You reference Martin Luther King in the intro, and he of course is famous for his I Have a Dream speech. I presume his work and message was on your mind when you were writing the song?
It was definitely, because from ever since Martin Luther made that speech, it has taken on, the world has taken on to it. But it is also a dream that is coming from Nesbeth. This is what I am visualizing. This is what I am seeing. This is what I want to be a reality. So it derived from a dream, whereas you just have to dream and make it a reality. So I was there sitting down thinking about all these tours. It wasn't actually happening, so I was like dreaming about it and hope that it will definitely come forward.
To me, three of the reasons why the track is so popular are: one, everyone can relate to it; two, the positive message; and three, the catchy chorus. Do you agree with me? And what else do you think has contributed to its success?
I can tell you this. There's a level of spirituality to the track, to the music, to the whole composition, to the whole work that is put forward. And it goes way deeper than what words can explain. I will just leave it at that. You said treating the positive message because it is catchy, and the punchline, the chorus. I could go deeper to say the beat has contributed to it. I could say the harmony singers has contributed. I could say the way in which it is mixed. I could say just about whatever, but I am saying this as I sat right here because I produced the track. And I could say it's the way in which I choose to produce it. But I can tell you this much, it goes way deeper than it. That there's a level of spirituality to it that I can't explain. I just know that the Most High work in such a way that you just have to accept it and feel comfortable that you're part of it instead of trying to figure it out.
Recently, Jason Morgan, the Jamaican athlete, posted a video of himself training to your song. Is it now the official song for the Jamaican 2016 Olympic team?
It is the official song for the world, I can say. I have seen it and I'm impressed with it to know that the work can reach that far, that people can take it as their own. I am happy that they have done so. I'm happy that so many people from near or far is taking it as their anthem. They classify it as an anthem, a reggae anthem, or a anthem of world music. So I would definitely, there's no paper, there's no contract to say that it is what you asked of it a while ago about the Olympic thing, but I won't rule it out because anything is possible. With my dream track, with this My Dream track, anything is possible.
You performed My Dream at Rebel Salute 2016 recently and brought your children on stage during the performance. I would guess this has to have been a career highlight for you, getting to share a moment like this with your kids.
It's my greatest moment in music. That was my greatest moment in music. I've never done it before. It wasn't something that was planned. It actually happened the way it was supposed to happen. As I said, the Most High are doing work. And in doing so, I just have to be present. Instead of trying to figure it out, I just have to flow with it. So I am happy, I am elated, and as I have said, it is my happiest moment in music to have that joy with my kids on stage. It wasn't something that was planned. It was just something that was supposed to happen, and so it happened, and I am here still feeling, happy about the fact that it has happened.
You've had other songs which have done well before My Dream. You've played at shows in many countries and you've been known to reggae fans for a number of years, but this single has been your biggest hit to date and has introduced you to a whole new audience. Do you feel like some of your earlier songs should have been bigger hits?
It's not what I feel, it's what is happening. I just have to work with whatever is happening. The people take on to this song more than they have taken on to the other songs. And I am not doing music just for me or my circle. I am doing the music for the world. As you know, I'm an advocate of peace. And I will just put forward whatever the energy I can put forward to pull the people together so that they can know more about how to interact with people, how to love themselves so they can love others. So whatever I have put out there, whatever feedback I got from the people, then I will just know that it's a natural vibration. It's that they cannot say yes to something because I want them to say yes to it. I will allow them to say yes to it because they want to say yes to it. But I will package it in the best way possible and I will put it out there. Regardless of whether it is considered to be a big hit to the world, I know the reason for putting it together and I know that it will definitely have an impact on someone's lives out there. So, as you said earlier, if I think, I just work with the flow. I do my best where music is concerned and I put it out there. And I expect the best. And whatever comes forward, I just work with it because it's a natural vibration.
I want to ask you about one of your recent Instagram post which caught my attention. It read in part, "You want to set a goal that scares you, makes you nervous and excited at the same time." You then went on to say, once you've set it, it's not always about achieving the goal, but it's about becoming the person who can achieve the goal. I really like this. It made me stop and think for a minute. Can you expand on what you were getting at here and explain why you feel this is the best approach to take?
Well, I mean, when if you tell yourself you can, you become a victor before the race even starts. I think the greatest part of it, success, is to tell yourself that you can do it. And even if you attempt to do it and you don't get the result you need, it's a big plus, because the fact that you just get up and tell yourself that you can, you have won. So it's just you now have to just try again. And whenever it's supposed to work the way you want it to work, then it will definitely work that way.
Not too long ago, you also reposted Bounty Killer's post in response to Joss Stone's Water for Your Soul being named Billboard's reggae album of last year. I presume you agreed with what Killer said. How do you feel about foreigners benefiting more from reggae music than Jamaicans?
I honestly believe that reggae music is not just a Jamaican music. It has now become a world music. And as it relates to that particular article where Bounty Killer is referring to whoever the person may be, I am not knowledgeable of the entire thing. So what I would definitely want to do is to take some time and see what it is and see how best I can look in the situation, and then I can make I can voice my opinion. But I wouldn't say whether it is a yes or a no or a maybe so without knowing what it is and where whatever that and where whatever the because you said it's an article that Bounty Killer like lashed out on. That's what you're saying?
Billboard, who compile the music charts in America, they named Joss Stone's album as their reggae album of the year, and there was a lot of backlash from many people, including Bounty Killer, as to why they named this album. And in his posts, he spoke out about foreigners benefiting more from reggae music than Jamaicans, and he also said that the Jamaican government and artists should do more to help promote reggae and build it up more from the country of Jamaica.
Well, I don't have a problem with that, whereas you said if you said that Bounty Killer is saying that the government should do more, and in the it is true. I think there's a number of things that needed that is not around. I think a number of people should partake in reggae music more than what is around already. But as I said again, I would definitely want to know exactly where Billboard get all their information from and what led them to say whatever or do whatever, and then I can better come forward whatever my opinion may be as it relates to that.
There was a press release put out recently on your behalf telling people to be aware of online scammers after your management received a number of complaints. Have you managed to track down any of those responsible?
No, these scammers are clever, They are clever. So I think it is not a personal thing, like they're out just to stop Nesbeth in his trap, or they're trying to just earn from Nesbeth and Nesbeth only. I realize that when you have become a public demand, when you have find yourself in the space of being a public figure and the public is, the money is coming at you, people want to find you, then whoever it may be, the scammers them is going to try to see how best they can earn from it, because scamming is their life. So regardless of who, even you, Gibo, you may never know. Somebody may be right there now trying to scam you because they understand that where you at right now is a number of people reaching out for you and they're trying to channel your money in their corners. So I'm not supporting it. I am against it totally, and it's disheartening to know that, you know, I have worked for so many years and I do my endeavor best, and now that I am getting the spotlight, they're trying to do this. But then when somebody turned to me and said, Nesbeth, if the scammers are not trying to scam you, then nothing is going on for you. So that's another way of looking at it, but it's not a good feeling. So we and my team will do just about everything in our position to keep them away so that we can stay focused and do what we have to do.
The hit single My Dream is available now from iTunes and all other online platforms. Go and purchase it now if you haven't already, and why not go and get yourself a My Dream t-shirt too, available now from nesbethreggae.com. Nesbeth, I wish you continued success and thanks a lot.
I thank you also for having me on the program, and I do hope all the listeners them and whoever is viewing it can learn something from it. It is 4 Ds that I use to go by, to get by, and it is discipline, determination, dedication, and desire. And I also want to tell you all that this is something I apply to my life in going forward. I glance my past, acknowledge my present, and focus on my future. And with all of that comes my dream. So I am thankful for the support that I am getting throughout the world, and I am happy, and I do hope that each and every one that is listening to the track can feel the natural vibration of getting up and do something, because it is what it is. It won't happen if you don't get up and do something. It's not about me naming what my dream is. My dream is to be successful. So I can always say my dream is to live my dream. So I will definitely encourage you all out there to not just have a dream, because it is important to have a dream, but it is more important to live your dream. It is important to have a goal, but it's more important to reach for your goals. So never you say you can't. Just get up and do exactly what you need to get done for your life to be better, and not only your life, but for the people in your surrounding or the people that have you as a mentor. Because people, ever so often, when you become successful, a lot of eyes on you, and there are people that will never approach you to tell you that you are doing so much for them, because they are looking on every step that you make. But it doesn't mean that because they don't approach you to tell you what or how much of a plus you are to their life, it doesn't mean that you are not a plus to anyone's life out there. So as a public figure, you just have to do what you have to do, stay true, have the people doing what the people supposed to do, love themselves so they can love others. Big up Entertainment Soul. Nesbeth said, Team Nesbeth all the way. And you don't know, my website is www.nesbethreggae.com. You can go there and check out my video. You can go on my Facebook and across my social platform. It's Nesbeth Reggae. Alright? Rasta love. Gibbo, one love.
Gibbo presents